All right, my welcome to another fucking video. What will you see today? Another roleplay sessions. All right, this is a funny one. You get to see not just any type of discovery, but how you properly do an e-commerce discovery so that you can find out why and what are the reasons on the prospects taking action to actually buy your product. All right. You have seen it multiple times. This is how you run a discovery. This is how you run a sales call. This is what you should do. This is what you shouldn't do. But the reality is that it never has fucking weight. And if you're tired of having to do these discoveries so that at the end the prospect tells you, yeah, I kind of need to think about this. I need more time. I am gay. Whatever the fuck they say, there is an easy way to fix this, which is not by objection handling like a dumbass, but making them sure that they really understand their situation. Okay, it's not just about money. If you're selling e-commerce, for example, in this example that you're going to see, but if you're selling fitness, it's not just about the body. If you're selling leads, it's not just about how many they're getting. It's about how this is affecting them on a personal level and how that is affecting them all over the place. If you're good enough to link everything, they are fucked and they realize that they have to buy. There's nothing that they can do. Okay? So here you get to see how you can ask questions so that they can convince themselves and really understand the situation. You can also see how you can create a gap between from where they are and where they want to be. And I'm not talking about just the financials, okay? This is how you can help them see the reality, see who they are versus who they want to be, and how long they have been being this shitty version of themselves. So, this is how you make the prospects to feel ready. Pay attention, write some fucking notes, because this is a roleplay that is going to make you a fucking badass in sales. So, enjoy. So, okay, let's 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 be serious now. Do we or spicy men? Of course, you can pick up a spicy señorita. You know, no one says you cannot do any of those. All right. What if we do this? You guys want to do role play? What do you guys want to do? Review a call? You what do you guys want to? 100%, you just tell me. Role play, reviewing calls. I'm all ears. DM setting role play is criminal. No one wants to do anything? What the fuck are you guys doing?
Seeing you roleplay is goated.
What?
Seeing you roleplay is goated.
You guys like me doing role plays? But I want you guys to do role plays as well. I mean, I get the why, but let's just combine what one of you is doing the closing, and I just show you where you're missing out. We can do that. So okay, let's just do that. So it's a good mix. Who wants to be the closer? Who
Yeah,
hasn't
I'm
been a
down.
closer in a while, to be fair? Amro? No, just kidding. We don't know. Isabel and Jaden. I think Tyler was not so long ago. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna bring up the wheel of names, and it's gonna be a battle between the three of you. Oh, Amro, total beast, total beast. Amro being 10 steps ahead. Here, when type the things, beast. All right. Let me share the screen, and we're gonna see who wins. You guys seeing this? Yes, you should. All right, let's see who wins. It was a
Finally.
it was a closer one. It was a close one. Okay. All right. Jaden, who wants to be a prospect?
Me.
All right. Kevin is gonna be a prospect. Let's see. Mm, All right, everyone. My recommendation is to lock in into the people who are doing the role plays. Tyler's sweating loudly in Zulu. Nice. Actually, that will do. So I don't think. What do you mean, Aiden? Oh, thought it was something with this. Anyways, all right. Let's let's begin. Let's see. Let's see what we got. You cannot see it, right? No. No, it's impossible to see. Well, anyways, it says Lucas Guy. It has my name engraved, but yeah, it's impossible to see. All right, fuck it. No one cares, anyways. So let's go. Ambro?
Do you want to make me host so you can focus on this?
Yes. Amro carrying the boats. Amro carrying the boats. How do I make you host? There we go. So, okay. Let's focus on Kevin, on Jaden, and me. No, what? Where is Kevin? There we go. All right. No, I was actually not finding you. Nothing, not a joke because you're black, at least on this one. So, what do you want to close him on, Jaden? The ecom or something else?
Yeah, econ.
Okay. So, whenever you're ready, just from zero, right? He qualification. He didn't bought anything. If you know what I mean. Qualification goal.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
From the get go.
Okay. Kevin, great meeting you.
Hi, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing great. What about you?
Not too bad, I guess. Gonna go ahead.
Not too good either?
Yeah, man, not too bad, man. I'm all good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing great. But anyways, Kevin, I know we have a limited amount of time, so let's just jump right into things, okay?
Yeah,
So the
sure.
whole purpose of this call, to keep it very simple, is to see if you joining would make sense. If it is, we can talk about what's wrong. Okay. So Kevin, the whole purpose of this call, to keep it very simple, is to see if you joining this program would make sense for you. If it is, we can talk about the details, the price, etc. But if not, we can leave it here and I can point you to the best direction based on my expert opinion. Does it make sense?
I'm roaring to go, man.
Right.
The way we're gonna
Stop.
do this,
Boss. Don't say joining this program. Say working with us. Working
okay.
with us versus working alone. Compare those two. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep
Should I
going.
repeat it or
No.
okay?
It's fine. Just go to the
Okay.
next part.
The way we're gonna do this, Kevin, I'm just gonna ask you some questions in the first part to really understand your current situation, where you want to go, and then on the second part, I'm gonna explain the offer. And whilst I'm doing it, I want you to ask me about literally anything that comes to your mind. Okay?
Yeah, sure thing.
And also for the sakes of having a very useful conversation, I'm gonna be very honest and transparent with you, just to really help you. So can you do the same for me?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, awesome. So tell me, Kevin, what's the main reason you want to get into e-commerce or being an entrepreneur right now?
Did you said or?
Yeah.
Say that again.
Okay, Kevin, what's the main reason you want to get into e-commerce and being an entrepreneur right now?
Well, right now I want to leave the current job that I'm in. It's not too bad, I guess, but I'm just not enjoying it, to be honest with you. It's the same thing, you know, clock in on my phone, do 10 hours, go home, see my mom, siblings and all that. But I just want different, to be honest with you. I think I think that's why I've been searching, to be honest with you, on the internet about different countries and all these things like that. I just want something more, I guess.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. So you have your job. You said it's not too bad, but you're working 10 hours a day. You see your siblings, your mom, which I want to get into it. Is that everything accurate?
Okay,
Yeah,
pause.
yeah, yeah.
Pause in that. What's the mistake that Jaden did? Anyone can say.
I think there was more to the recap, and maybe you're also wanting him to call out the I guess.
No. So there's
Can I
something
give it a
called.
shot?
Yeah. Anyone.
Did he like recap to the positive more instead of like the negative?
That's the point. So the recap that you
Mm.
do has to be reiterating the problem that the prospect has. So that basically it goes like this. Prospect has a problem. Prospect says a problem. Closer repeats the problem. Prospect confirms the problem. So it's like a triple way
Yeah.
of repeating the problem, right? So the way you recapped it, you recapped and you went ahead with the question again. You never want to rob the prospect the opportunity to dig himself more. So the difference would be role play with me, Kevin. So right now you're in a job that you don't enjoy, that you're having to clock at least 10 hours and gives you time to at least see your family at the end. And you feel like you want something more. Am I getting that accurate?
Yeah, you are.
What am I getting accurate?
Well, the fact that I can see my siblings at the end of the day after I finish work, and the fact that I work 10 hours a day, I think you're quite accurate on that. But yeah, I just don't like the current situation I'm in.
Do you see how much? Look at his face. He's fucked. Do you see the how we went? And I just did a recap. So do you see the power of this? Yeah.
Mm.
You do it, it's like boom, boom. He starts digging himself on this. So yeah. Now after
Okay.
that, what would you say, Jaden?
I would say, tell me more about your job.
Go for it. Yeah. How would you ask it?
Yeah, Kevin. Mm, what's your job?
I'm currently cleaning, actually.
You're
I don't,
cleaning, okay. What do you mean with that? Like, what are you doing? What are you cleaning?
I would say
well,
this will be diabolical. So I don't know if I will use this with everyone, but I would say like a maid. I would ask it like that actually.
Okay.
not.
Go for it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
So you're cleaning like a maid?
Well, I don't know about a maid. I'm just a cleaner, bro. Like I clean people's shit up for them. Like that's what I do on a day-to-day basis, to be honest with you.
Cleaning shit up?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, to be fair, it's something that someone said to me one time. You know, is another reason why I don't like the current job that I'm in, to be honest with you, because I am in general just cleaning other people's mess for them. And yeah, maid is crazy though. I don't know about maid, but yeah, I am a cleaner.
Okay. So basically you're cleaning shit. Are you doing that the whole day?
Okay, wait. I'll show you. I'll show you how it would do. Especially if he said that. Because you don't want him to feel attacked either, right? So you just play dumb. You say because he said maid is crazy. They'll say, yeah, no, I mean, obviously, yeah, I know you're not a maid. My question is like, what are the activities that you do? Kind of like a maid does, that she cleans a house? Because you said that you clean shit up, like you clean messes from people, but I don't know, is that in a laboratory? Is that in a zoo? Like, what do you mean with that? What do you do? Just help me understand. Do you see? Because we need context. I don't know what he's cleaning, right? So that's the way you do it without feeling like you're you're attacking him. Like, mate, you don't want to
Yeah.
attack him, all right? Like
Mm.
you, the maid works because you're just confused. It's like a maid. It's not with the desire to attack. It's just that personally he's gonna feel motherfucker. Okay, you have to be subtle with it. If you don't know how to do it subtly, because you feel like, yeah, actually this is gonna backfire, don't do that. No need to do it. Okay, but you still need the clarification of what is that he does. So take it from there, Kevin. Say what is that you do, and let's see what you say, Jenna.
Yeah, well, I clean other people's mess for them. I I'm cleaning corporate places from every day, more or less. Not every day, but obviously weekends I take the days off. It's not the best, but again, it pays the bills, you know, cleaning toilets, cleaning offices, hoovering, mopping, cleaning the canteen rooms, etc.
Oh, okay. You said you doing that 10 hours a day. How many days a week are you doing that?
Okay, no. It's I'll show you. You still don't know, and you want him to say what is that he does, especially if he has this job. So I'll show you. Look at the difference. You jump into immediately how many hours he works on that. Okay, now look at this. Okay, so you're basically, do you work with a company that you guys get hired to clean up spaces from people that they use, or you're just an independent contractor? How does that look like? I don't understand yet.
Yeah, well, more or less I get paid from like an agency, if you understand where I'm coming from.
Okay, so people hire an agency so that you can go and you can clean their spaces, building, offices, anything, to be fair?
Yeah.
Okay. What are the things that you usually clean?
Toilets, canteens, hallways, offices, the usual stuff.
Okay.
Sometimes I pick up the bins, sometimes I pick and litter outside, you know.
You don't look too happy about this.
No, I hate it. I mean, I've been doing it since I was 16. Since I was 16 and yeah, it's been the same ever since. Now I'm 20, but nothing's really changed for me, to be honest with you.
I'm sorry, 4 years working 10 hours a day in the same job that you hate?
Yes.
Why?
I need to eat somehow, don't I? Like, I need to find food to eat, don't I?
Do you see the how the conversation it's so much different, right? So much different than, okay, how many hours do you work? It's so much different because it's real, right? So from there, multiple options. What would you like to ask him? You want to go again with the hours, or do you want to ask him something different?
I want to go into the hours and then go into like the money thing.
Okay, let's try your way. Let's see how that goes.
Okay, you need to eat. I'm gonna get into that. Just for me to understand, you're working like 10 hours a day doing cleaning shit. So how many days a week are you doing that?
Cleaning shit up. Don't say just cleaning shit.
Yeah.
Use his language because
Yeah.
it's too early to attack him that much. Right now, you're
How
just
many days a
curious.
week?
Right now, this is the section of the call that you're just curious. You're not challenging, just like curious.
Yeah, Kevin, so how many days a week are you doing this?
Around about 6 days.
6 days a week. So you're working like 60 hours a week and 240 hours a month. Is that
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, And you also mentioned that you need to eat and need to pay the bills. How do you mean with that?
Do it. No. Now you can combine and you can say, okay, so you're working 240 hours a month. where you're cleaning shit up from people in a job that you hate. Yeah. Well, I'm assuming, just roleplay with me, Kevin. Well, I'm assuming you're eating very well then.
Yeah. No, not really. It
What do you mean?
depends what you mean. It depends what you mean by how I'm eating. I mean, I know I'm doing well, I guess. I have a car, I have a Ford Fiesta, and I get to, you know, give my siblings presents for their birthday and stuff like that, but I'm not in a mansion or anything.
Okay. You saying that you do well. How much are you making per month?
Around about 3K
This is USD or euros?
UK pounds.
Pounds. Okay. So is this the 3K you're just bringing for yourself, or there's some taxes in the middle of that? What are you left with for yourself?
So yeah, after taxes, around about 2.8K.
Okay. Take it from there, Jaden. What would you ask him?
So you're making 2.8K. So basically, your hourly rate would be 11 pounds cleaning shit.
Stop. Don't do it
I
on
wouldn't
purpose.
say clean as shit.
He
Yeah.
First of all, he didn't
Yeah.
said that. He said cleaning shit up.
Mm.
That's what he said, right? If you say cleaning
Yeah.
shit, it's
Yeah.
as soon as you said something like that and the prospect corrects you, you completely destroyed the trust. One, because he sees that you're not sharp, you're making mistakes, and second, because he sees what you're doing. He can see it. It's obvious. And now you fucked it up completely, okay? So don't do that. Don't do that mistake. Bad one. So, all right.
Okay, so Kevin, basically with that, you're making like 11 pounds an hour.
Yes.
Okay. And also, you mentioned that you need to pay the bills. How much are you spending a month? Like,
Well, obviously I have to pay for petrol, car insurance, road tax, all these things like that. But because I still live with my mother, I pay her around about, I'd say £500 to help out with the rent. Yeah,
okay.
I sometimes give my siblings an allowance, of £100 a month as well. But apart from that, yeah, that's about it.
So you're paying 500 pounds on the rent, and overall, how much are you spending?
I'll say I'd say about 1.2K on everything, like everything that I need to be able
How do
to
you guys
afford.
feel about the call right now? Everyone. You can
Slow.
exactly turn off the mic. How do you feel about this call? Like right now, how are you feeling?
Switching tabs. It's like, yeah, we're circling around the same thing.
Basically, this is a conversation where Jaden and Kevin will be switching tabs while talking. Okay. And this is a call that is going to be 1 hour and 30 minutes. You have to be able to put pressure up so that the prospect is okay, 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 okay. And so that you don't have to spend a lot of time. So I'll go a steps back. Just go back with me, Kevin, and just role play. I'm going to take it from a random point. I want you to see the difference. Okay, so basically you're working 230 hours a month. Can you help me understand how much you're making per month with those
Per
hours?
month, in dollars hours.
Whatever your currency is.
3,000 a month.
After taxes, how much do you have left?
2.8.
Okay, 2.8. So you're basically averaging 11 pounds per hour. Now,
Yeah.
you good with that?
I mean, for my age, I wouldn't say it's the best, to be honest with you, anymore.
Okay, you good with that?
No.
Okay. Why not?
Because like I said, I see people, especially who are doing drop shipping right now, they're making a lot of money from it.
Yeah,
And
but your age. You said your age. You're still young, so you good with that?
no, because I'm seeing other people win. I want to win as well.
Okay. Right now you're making 2.8 pounds a month. Usually,
Yes.
you can give me a ballpark. How much of that you're spending a month of those 2.8?
Realistically, around about 1.2 to 3K.
Okay. So you have like 1.6, 1.4 every month extra that you're not. What are you doing with that? You're not spending it at all. You're saving, investing it.
I mean, I've always looked for other things to do to increase my income. So, whether it's trading, I've looked into copy a little bit. Sorry to say it fully, copywriting. Yeah, all the normal things.
Maybe I asked it wrongly. What are you
Yes.
doing? Not what you're looking. What are you doing with that money? Are you just looking at stuff, or are you actually taking action with this money, or it's just there?
It's just there, to be honest with you.
Okay. So you see, it's like boom. I advanced a lot with the situation very quickly, and I got extra stuff. Now, from there, Jaden, what do you think you should do?
And the last question you asked, what did you do with that money, right?
Yeah, but where do you think the call should go from now?
I mean, I personally would zoom out and remember that he wanted to doesn't see his moms and siblings. That's what I would do.
Okay, what will be the question there?
I would ask, okay, you're working 10 hours a day and you mentioned you want to see your mom and siblings. How much can you see them right now?
No, that doesn't make sense. In his mind, he will be, this just asked me how much I make, and now he's asking me how much I see my mom. What? It's like, what? It doesn't make connect. You have to create that connection. You're right on the zooming out. You're wrong on the question, because you can get that while you also get something more important. I'll show you. Okay. So you've been working for 4 years in this job that is giving you money that you're not necessarily fully spending, but you feel like you want to do a lot more, and you doesn't look like you like this job. I mean, quoting you, you hate it. So my question is, in this 4 years, you have been looking at stuff, but you never really did anything. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. Have you tried something to already get out of this job based on what I am understanding?
I mean, I tried telling you, like, I tried trading and I also tried copywriting as well, just to get some more income.
Tried or looked? You can be honest with me, man. I'm not
I,
judging
I,
you.
tr- Look, I tried just a little bit, but I wasn't as consistent as I would have liked to have been.
Okay. Would you say you tried then? Or
No, to be honest with you, I didn't give 100% of my effort.
okay. So you have been in this job and you kind of try stuff, but not enough to get out. Okay. So why is this time different?
I mean, I've been doing it for 4 years. I'm done. I've been here for 4 years. Nothing's changed, bro.
Okay. What's the difference between 4 years, 3 years, 5 years?
Time just keeps on going. I mean, I'm in 2026 now. and still nothing's happened. I'm I don't know, bro. I feel lonely at times. I feel like, I'm the only one who wants more out of my life. The friends around me, all they do is bun zoots all the time and chill. Like, bro, they're not serious, man.
Do you consider yourself serious right now?
Yes, because I'm on the call with you.
Okay. You being in a call is an excellent step, but my point still stands, which is for 4 years, you haven't really tried anything fully to say, okay, I'm gonna get out of the situation where I'm working a job that I hate. So my question is, why is this time different? Because you can be on a call with me all day, brother. That doesn't mean that you're actually gonna put in the work, that you're actually gonna invest in yourself, that you're actually gonna put in the sweat, blood, and tears that are needed so you can get out of this. So why is this time different? And pausing there, do you see? It's like I am cornering him. He this is the moment where he starts to sell himself to me on the idea. Okay? So I already got the interesting data. I know he hates it. So I'm glad with it. I'm gonna start cornering him now. This is making sense?
It makes sense. I just want to understand the difference because I would have went into that, but I thought that I would take the mom and sibling thing first and then later. Why is that not the right approach? Is it because it's like something completely else and off the thread or something like that?
It's completely off the thread. If you want to combine this, you can just say, okay, so you're making this money in a job that doesn't allow you to see your family. Okay. You still have to ask a question, which is how much can you see your family? It's like, okay, it's not bad. But the real question is, you have someone who for 4 years haven't really tried, haven't really got out of a situation. So it doesn't matter if he see his family, sees his mom 2 hours a day or 5 hours a day, because for 4 years he didn't take action. So what do you think is the biggest thing?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm just
Yeah.
prioritizing because
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can,
yeah.
and this is the problem with scriptless, which is if you go fully into the curious side, it's like you're gonna end up talking about why he's black. That doesn't help you. That makes sense. It's like,
That makes totally sense. Yeah, we need to prioritize, otherwise it's gonna go long. Yeah.
again, it's not a bad question, and probably I'm gonna ask it later on just to double check. But right now, it's not in my number one priority list. My priority list is this guy hasn't done anything in a year, and sorry, in 4 years. Why now? Yeah,
Yeah.
Kevin.
So did you okay, Kevin needs to.
Sorry.
Yeah, why now, Kevin? Why not 2 months earlier, 2 years earlier, or 2 years in advance?
Bro, I could have done, of course, I could have done it a lot sooner, but again, at that point, I wasn't really too sure about, like, I, don't- I wasn't really too sure about e-commerce and what I had to do and all these things like that. But, I'm really confident in the fact that I can do well with e-commerce now.
Okay, when did you realize that you're confident with e-commerce?
Nope. No, 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 no. He answered your question with another question for you, because now you have to ask him, okay, why would you now be confident if you weren't before? That's something that you have to tackle. But we still haven't discussed the why now. Okay. You can go with the route of, I'm not saying it's completely wrong. You can go with the route of, okay, why are you confident now? Might be one way, but you need to make him
Yeah.
explicit on what's so different today. And if he doubles down, no, it's because now I'm confident. It's like, okay, what brought the confidence then? If that's the only way of getting him, yes, but he needs to tell you something, because this person is someone who is years without doing anything. Okay, so it's there's got to be something there, you know. Keep pushing a bit more.
Okay. So, Kevin, you've been into this job for 4 years now. Was there a turning point for you recently where you said enough is enough?
Yeah, well, it was when one time when I was working, I was doing my normal routine and I was in the toilets and I was cleaning up shit, of course. Um, one time when I went into the toilets, I saw boxes on the floor and I lost my head, bro. To be honest with you, I lost my fucking head. I was like, no, I'm done with this. But I digress. It wasn't, yeah, it was something that I wanted to. Yeah, nah, man. I just said no. I couldn't keep on going after that.
What do you mean with you saw boxes? Help me understand.
Well, there was this time where I saw boxes with shit on them, literally. I almost I thought there was. I called up my manager, and I said, are you being real?" And he said, "Yeah, just pick up, mate, and put in the bin." I said, "What? Nah, bro, this is something that I'm not in, like, looking to doing. Like, no, 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 no. I can't keep on doing this shit, bro. Especially watching other people same age as me or younger doing better. Man, no, this, no.
What did your manager say to you?
My manager just said, clean, pick it up, and then put it in the bin. Of course, but then, like, I don't know. Is there any what's the word called? Because I'm not too sure. That's not even ethical, bro. I don't even care. Like, he told me to pick up shit, basically. Boxes in the toilet. I'm not lying to you, brother.
Did you do it? Did you put into it?
Shit, well, it was my job.
How did you feel about that?
No, how many times did you have to do stuff like this? Stuff that
Okay.
you feel like, dude, I shouldn't be doing this, and you know that you just have to do it. How many times would you say this happened?
Ooh.
What do you mean?
Kevin,
Ooh,
No, no, I'm playing Kevin, like, what you asked, yeah, it could hit different. Oh, go on.
mm,
no, role play. Keep on that. Answer what I just said.
Oh yeah, I had to do it. Could you ask the question again? My
How
head.
many times did you have to? Nah, what is this chat? How many times did you have to do stuff that you didn't want, just like this one, in this job, in this past 4 years?
What? Countless of times. Man, there was this time where there was shit on the walls, on the side of the walls, and I had to wipe it down with a cloth, get some antibacterial spray, wipe it down. It was crazy. And an hour later, I had to go to my lunch break. Do you know how disgusting that is? No.
How disgusting is it?
I mean, at first it wasn't as crazy as I thought. I thought, oh, it was just another day. But then I was on the phone to my friend and he reminded me, like, I was talking to him and he said this thing, and I was like, oh wow, maybe maybe this doesn't sound as good as I'm saying it is, or you know what I mean? I think I was just coping.
Okay. What are you now in terms of coping?
I'm done with coping, G. I'm finished.
How can I know that?
I could say I'm on this call today, but I don't know. Like, I've tried to save money. Like, I've looked into different things. I've tried my best to look for a way out.
Do you want to keep trying your best to look for a way out, or you actually want to have a way out? Where are you hoping to get today?
No, I don't try anymore. I do. You
What's
know
the
what I mean?
difference?
I don't procrastinate anymore. I take action.
Why are you done with having to wipe shit off the walls? Why are you done with this now and not before?
I didn't realize.
Well, let me give you clarity right now. You are doing a demeaning job that you don't like, that you hate, that you have to clean shit off the wall just to make 11 pounds an hour. And you have been doing it for 4 years, knowing that that is costing you time with your family.
But at that point there, I didn't know any better, I guess. I had to eat.
What about now?
I want more than just to eat. I want a banquet.
You're looking very positive, and I do like that, the vision that you have for the future, but I'm not sure you're fully understanding the reality that you have been living for 4 years. Do we have to talk about it in detail, or you're very aware of the life that you had this past years?
Brother, I don't want to think back to that kind of place again.
Okay. Do you see the severity this is having? It's again, I'm starting to create that pressure that starts to crush him with this. So
Mm.
why this is important? Because even though we're not done with the discovery, if we go at the end of the call and I tell him to invest, imagine he says, I want to think about it. He will be hilarious. How many things I can tell you? How many times do you want to think about this? 11 times per hour while you're cleaning shit? It's like no, no, no. It's if you get to this point with the discovery, just with this point alone, the guy is cooked. You guys understand that? Because this is a prospect who, if he's saving up this money, he should have enough to invest. And if he has this job with this, like what can he say now? You know? it's it's destructive. Of course, you want to push a bit more, get a bit more clarity. Okay, we still haven't done the labeling. We still haven't done a financial gap. Imagine I do those things on top of this, and then I ask the why us, maybe pre-handle something. Kevin is ultra fucked.
This raps.
Yeah. So I'm saying you do the right thing first. It's like it's super easy to make it. Tyler?
Uh, this question, I know it will be like a bit of a then, but just for me to understand, did you destroy that positive mindset of his because he needs to see the severity? And if you, let's say you as the closer are not aware that this, or you're sensing a bit of, tweakiness, that he's being just positive to look for a hole, you need to break that down because of negatives last long than positives in their mind. Therefore, they will take action. But if they're still having this positive, goody woody attitude, they won't make a change when you drop the investment.
Exactly. I am telling him the stuff, and he's like, yeah, but I want to change that. It's like, okay, but do you understand what I am saying? Do you understand the severity of the situation? You want to make sure of that because he didn't seem afflicted at all. And if, of course, he's playing a prospect, but if you have a real prospect doing that, he wouldn't be smiling with this conversation. Okay, so it's just by logic. I'm saying, okay, this guy is he's really cooked. I mean, that makes sense.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Absolutely. Isabel, answering your question before we go back to the role play, if you preferred a 9 to 5 lifestyle, yeah, go with corporate. I mean, that's why you decided to become an entrepreneur, freelancer, right? So that you can be working 9 to 5 times. Go with it. Yeah, 100%. So, yeah. Going back to this, where would you take this, Jaden? What do you think you can tell him now?
I would go into the labeling, but I kind of think it's a bit abrupt, but that's what I would do.
Before that, I would say, so Kevin, right now, the fact that you feel this way, right now, the fact that you're working all these hours just to make 11 pounds an hour, the fact that you don't have time to spend with your family, the fact that you have to clean shit up literally off the walls. When understanding that this is your situation, and please be honest with me, how do you feel with this, man?
I mean, where do I start? I feel horrible about it. I'm still here. You know, the staff know me, everybody knows me, cleaner man. I got even the badge there. No, it's like I'm labeled as that kind of guy, and I don't want to be him no more. You know, like, nah, man, I can't do this no more, G. I'll be real.
You don't want to be cleaner man anymore.
Nah, man.
Okay. Is this affecting you in other areas of your life as well? Having this job, living like this, health, dating. That's what I mean. Like, is this affecting you in other areas?
I mean, I would say perhaps because I don't have what other people have. Like, I've had there's been a lack of women in my life. You know, I'm still a there's just been a lack of women in my life, to be honest with you. I'm still a virgin. You know, it's
Fuck. It's just, yeah. I mean, all right. I have so many things to cook this guy with. All right. So, okay. Then you think this is all connected to your job?
yeah. I just don't have the money to provide anything to anyone. Barely for my siblings and my mom. I try my best, but yeah, no, nothing.
Okay. We discussed that trying your best got you this far. Do you want to keep trying your best, or do you want to just do something different?
In regards of my job, the
In,
current job now.
in regards of your life, man, you told me you're wiping shit. You told me you're making 11 pounds and you haven't even fucked. Do you want to continue like this? Or you're ready to make 180?
I'm ready to turn it all around.
Okay. How much money you think you could be making with Ecom? Just for me to understand why you jump into this vehicle.
I reckon I could be making at least 15K a month.
Okay. And you're making 2.8.
Yeah.
I want you to try, Jaden, actually. What do you think you can do there to enhance that a bit?
Okay, Kevin, how long do you think you can make? How long does it take to make 15K?
Well, I'm not too sure.
That's the
How
thing.
long
They
mean,
don't
does it?
know. They don't know.
I mean, let me put it this way. So let's say in 1 year you make 15K with e-commerce. Okay, so in 1 year you would have made $180,000. And
It, yeah, no. It's confusing if you say it like that. You're mixing it with a lot of future pacing. So the key with this is not necessarily to future pace it like crazy. The key with this is just to make him see that the money that he's losing in comparison to what he's choosing. So the example will be, okay, you believe you could be making 15,000 a month. Right now you're making 3. So basically there's a difference of every month of $12,000. Okay. That is, if my math is correct, $144,000 pounds, sorry, that you'll be missing a year. All right. So when you hear that, is there any part of you who still wants to go with a 9 to 5, or you are, I need to change the way I'm doing things, if that makes sense?
I mean, when you put it like that, it's gonna be forever. Like by the time I make full 15K a month, like I'm not gonna I'm not gonna make it anytime soon. Did I get the question?
But does that make sense? Like, I just want to understand if you're still doubting about you being on econ. That's why I ask you, knowing the difference in the money.
Why would I doubt making money from econ?
Wow. I'll say it again. You making 3,000 versus you making 15,000.
Yeah.
$12,000 of difference every month.
Mm.
Do you want to accept that?
No, I don't want to.
No. It's like you're not sure. You don't like money.
Of course,
How
I
does
like
that go?
money, but I don't want to stay in the current situation that I'm in. You know, I don't want to be staying and making 3K a month all the time.
Okay. The reason I'm saying this, Kevin, is because you have been making 3,000 with this job. Okay. You have been working here for 4 years, which is $144,000 in this past 3 years. Sorry, this past 4 years. Okay. That makes sense? In this past 4 years, you made a total of $144,000. Sorry, pounds. That makes sense? You still follow with that?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's 144,000. So this is in the 4 years. The difference and why I'm asking is because if you actually would have started with ecom 4 years ago, you will make an average of 15K. You will be doing this for 4 years, and the number will be 700,000 versus 144. So we're talking about 650,000 pounds of difference. Okay, that will be the difference between this. Basically, more than £500,000. That's the difference between you staying on this job versus you going with ecom. Now, my question is, obviously, you cannot change the past, but in the future, do you want to go another 4 years missing on more than £500,000, or are you ready to make a change on it?
I don't want to miss on that kind of money. Imagine what I could do with it. No, no, I don't want to miss out anymore.
Okay.
This opportunity only happens, you know,
Okay. So
once.
that's good. That's as far as you go with future pacing. I showed you the extreme because future pacing is so wishy-washy that you never know, right? You could use it in cases where the prospect is making too little money and then you make the comparison, right? Which is you take it back so that he sees he lost all this money and then you take it forward. You want to keep repeating that. And obviously he can say, no, I don't want to. So basically, now he knows that, yeah, I cannot keep making this mistake. Now he has that urgency on the future pace as well. Not the biggest fan of it, but it adds a point. For example, Kevin, in your mind as a prospect, did it add a point for you to say, actually, I should do ecom when I explained that, or not?
Yeah, no, it definitely did.
Okay, not as much as the conversation that we had prior, which is the things that you're doing for your day-to-day life. That had a bigger impact. Am I correct?
I would say that no. In fact, when you talked about the day-to-day life, I would say it made a lot more of an impact.
Exactly. So yeah. So the idea is that you can stack the deck in your favor. It's like, the statue. There's a scale that has the shape of a statue that has the two, kind of does this. So you wanna shift the scales to your favor so that it's so on the positive, and positive being the prospect buys, that at the end of the call he's like, yeah, no, I have to. I just have to, right? So that's pretty much what I mean. So yeah, this is clear. All right. Next step is
Yeah,
labeling.
for me it's clear, but since the job was more severe, isn't it more powerful to say, do you want to stay in that job for another day, or should I still double down on that later?
But you're doing it anyways. You're doing it regardless. So you already cooked him with the job, the data gathering. Now you show him the financial gap. Now you're gonna label him, and now you're gonna combine all of that, and then he's
Okay.
cooked. That makes sense now.
That makes sense.
Okay. So next step is labeling. How would you do that?
Okay, Kevin. So let me ask you, how how do you think an entrepreneur behaves?
It's kind of out of the blue. It's like too random.
Yeah,
How would you
that's what I
connect that?
thought.
How would you connect that with all of this?
Maybe do a recap and then do.
So this successful man who's making the 15,000 pounds a month or more is a successful entrepreneur with ecom. Is that correct to you, Kevin?
Yes.
Okay, or more than that. But in order to become that successful entrepreneur, I would like to understand, how do you think that man behaves? How do you think that man is?
I think he doesn't procrastinate, number one. Number two, he does what he says he's going to do, And then also, I think he's confident in, everything that he puts his mind into and doesn't care about opinions. And then I would say the last one would be just a hard worker. But that's obvious. But yeah, that's all I have.
Something else?
No, I don't have anything else, to be honest with you.
Okay, so basically, someone who's successful, an entrepreneur, makes that amount of money. He doesn't procrastinate. He does this, he does when he says he's going to do stuff, he's going to do it. He's confident and doesn't care about other people's opinions. And he's a hard worker.
Yes.
Is that right? And in contrast, how do you feel the opposite is, like a 9 to 5er?
Oh, well, I think he chats the most shit. He says he's gonna do something and he doesn't end up doing it. You know, of course, lazy, can't stick to one thing at a time, just accepting the constant loop that, he's always in, these things.
Something else?
No, I don't have anything else.
Okay, so basically the opposite of a successful entrepreneur 9 to 5 is someone who is not doing the things he's supposed to do. He's lazy. He is not doing one thing. And also he
Yeah.
is accepting the constant loops he is in. So, Kevin, based on, I mean, you being on this call is a good step, but based on recent history, like on your whole life, how, where would I put you into both labels?
You can say it more brutally by saying, when was the last time that you acted fully in this way?
Well, go on.
Okay, Kevin, by the way, Luca, what do you say with this way? Do you mean the entrepreneur?
Kevin, roleplay with me. When was the last time, Kevin, that you fully acted as the entrepreneur, successful man that you're describing?
Probably yesterday when I decided to book the call with you guys.
Again, I thought my clarification made it clear, but obviously not considering this call, it is a great step. But without this call, when was the last time that your actions were reflecting that you're a successful entrepreneur?
To be honest with you, I don't know. I don't think I ever have.
You fine with that?
No. Oh man, I keep on telling you, I'm tired of this. I don't want any more of it, to be honest with you. All these things that I want to be, I know in order for me to be them, I need to do what's necessary. You know, right now I don't know, man. Tired of this shit.
Okay. After this 4 months, do you feel that you're going to do the necessary to get out, or do you need another more years?
I don't want any more time. Uh, I'm done. I'm done, bro. Oh man, seriously, I don't need any more time.
What's your mind on the fact that you haven't been acting in the proper way? Because if you already acted as a successful entrepreneur, you wouldn't be here like this, saying that you're tired, saying that you're done. The fact that you haven't acted this way for all these years got you to be where you're now. What do you think when I say that?
I mean, because I made the mistakes that I did in the past. Now I'm sitting here pissed. I'm just angry. I'm frustrated.
Okay.
Clearly,
Are you going to use that anger and frustration to do the 180 that we discussed?
I'm gonna use the anger that I have and use it as fuel and motivation to get to where I want to get to.
Okay. When?
Well, now,
Are you 100% sure?
dude, I'm not. I don't see any doubt. No, I'm ready. I'm fully ready.
Okay. You see how cooked he is now?
Mm.
It's very difficult for him to go back on his word. Some people do it. Again, I saw it. But it's very difficult for him to go back on his word now.
You know,
Yeah.
Luca, I was gonna say near there, like when you asked me that question, like why, like, do you doubt me or anything like that? Like, what would you have said there?
Just
Like,
role play it. Role play it. I'll show you. Just ask me that.
yeah, I mean, like, you asked me again, like, do you doubt me or anything like that?
Yes.
Why?
Because for 4 years you stayed in the same life, cleaning shit from other people.
I mean, fair point, but I'm here and I'm ready to go, and that's surely that I'm determined to achieve greatness.
Talking is very easy, man. Actions are what matters. What are your actions? What are your actions going to be? Because you can tell me all day, yeah, I'm going to make it, but
Well, I guess it's to actually do what I say I'm going to do.
you guess that doesn't help
Yeah.
with the doubt.
Yeah, I was gonna say as well. Like, I need to stop saying I guess and start being sure of myself and say, I will, you know.
Why do you need to do that? I'm nobody for you to try to convince. Who are you trying to convince?
Myself.
You sure? Are you convinced?
Well, after this call, I am now. But even
Okay.
before, I was fed up. I knew now was the right time to move forward.
Okay. How do you feel after this call? After the conversation we had?
I feel different. I don't feel the same. I don't feel the same.
How so?
A lot of the things when I came up to the call like that, I believe now, like kind of have been crushed. Like it feels like as if, I don't, it's the same anymore. My thoughts or anything like that.
So are you done with this way of living?
Yes, I'm completely done. I don't want to be cleaning shit from the walls and the toilets anymore and boxes. I'm done with that. I'm so done, bro.
Okay. You see?
Yeah. Okay. Nah, I get that. You went straight to the 4 year thing, and I was like, oh damn. Yeah, it's long.
I'm gonna cook you alive, right?
Mm, I see.
I can remove the pins. Why am I being trolled by Zoom? Okay, I'm being trolled by Zoom. I want to remove the pins, but I can't. There we go. We back. So and basically that's it. Like the next step is okay. How can I help you? And he's gonna sell himself to me. I need something, right? It's like okay, I can help you with that something. So thoughts, takeaways, anyone? I think. Well, the first one I know, Andronator, you raise your hand first, but Kevin, as a prospect, even though we cut it off multiple times, how did you felt?
Well, to be honest with you, I feel like a lot of the times how would I explain it? I felt, of course, very emotional, but also I felt rejuvenated as well because I was tired of the life that I was currently in,
Yeah,
and he generally like made me think of things differently of compared to how, I came to the call. Because when I came to the call, I was actually like, you know, I want to do this. I'm tired of my job. But then you're like, but you're still here, G. Like, what's going on? But
yeah,
yeah, I yeah, I even feel different now. But by the way, the toilet thing's real. But yeah, no, yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
I know. There's always truth in that, and everyone needs a conversation like that, always. So
Mm.
yeah, I'm glad. So any
Thank you.
final takeaway, Kevin? Otherwise, we're gonna go with everyone else.
No, not any of that. Yeah, not any that I can think of. So yeah.
Okay. So who else? Andronator, you first.
Yeah, a big takeaway I've had recently is just make the prospect sell themselves to you. It's their job to convince you on why you should offer them a position in the program. That is a very big mindset shift for me. And what made you realize that for me is how can I know that? Like you're coming from the angle of you should convince me, motherfucker, not the other way around.
Yeah.
A question I had though is, let's say this is random, but let's say you were on a closing call with me and you wanted to do ecom, right? You're a successful guy, and I wouldn't be able to do labeling with you saying, "Oh, how have you acted in the past 5 years?" Because you have taken risk, you have been disciplined. So in those cases, when you're speaking to a sophisticated guy, is it a good idea to still do the labeling, asking what do you feel like a successful entrepreneur does or whatever, and then make them reinforce those beliefs, even though they think that, yeah, I am already those things, and then they'll have to prove that to you.
Well, the thing is that, again, everything, if you know how to do it, you can turn for your own favor, right? It's literally the Aikido. So if I am already successful and you do a labeling on me, I'll flip it. So you're successful. I'm asking you to do a label of of the successful person and say, yeah, someone who works hard, take risks, doesn't give up, whatever. Okay. Is this how you were able to become a successful person? Yes, because you stayed true to those cores. Yes. Okay. It's gonna be 10K. Yeah, I don't know. You don't want to take a risk. And again, it's just the same point, because I can just remind you that you got to be successful because you were acting in these ways. It's even easier because you already know it's the truth. You already have experienced it and you know this works. With someone who has never worked in this way, it's like, okay, we're kind of imagining. But if you're already successful, and I told you that, yeah, I got to, for example, literally, if someone wants to close me, if someone did the labeling on me, the first thing I'm going to say is taking risks. Literally, because it's to me the number one thing. And if someone drops a price on me, and this is how you would close me, guys, and someone drops a price on me, and I'm like, I don't know, then you just have to say, so you don't want to take a risk then. And now I am cooked because I know it's not just the way I want to be, someone who's a risk taker, it's someone that I am already, that guy, and I already got success because of it. So I have the three ticks ticked. Okay. There's nothing I can say. That makes sense now?
Yeah.
Is
So
it
that's
also because of the
basically,
type of pros? Go ahead.
all right. I was just saying, so that's basically how I would have played it in a lot of the cases when back in the Viral Coach days, because I was speaking to successful entrepreneurs.
Yep. Everything is a reminder that you should have never left Final Coach.
Motherfucker.
uh, but yeah. Anything else on that, Anjonator?
No, that makes sense.
Okay. Mon ami, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I was just saying, so, yeah. I think also would it work as well against you, that sort of thing, because we're using your ego against you and you have pride and you pride yourself in getting up to the top. So just using that is just a hurt, a stab to the identity on top of the fact
Yeah.
that you already said labeled yourself as that. So it's also about being perceptive and looking at the personality type in front of you and saying like, oh, this guy's got a huge ego. He's been in sales for 17 years and he feels like he's a top gun. Okay, I'll use that against him. Or this woman's really fragile and she really hates the way she looks. Okay, we'll use that not against her, but for her to help her old identity leave, essentially. I feel like that's how you'd frame it. It's not I'm attacking this person's identity, is I'm chiseling away at their old identity so that they can change. Because they wouldn't be on the call if they didn't want to change their identity anyway. So I'm there to help them strip back the layers, not there to shatter it. So I feel like that's the way to look at it. And my takeaway from the call, although I wasn't there for very long because of this fucking ridiculously long role play, was the severity of it. It just felt severe. It felt intrusive. Like it felt like you walk into the room and you've been cheated on, and it's you and your friend trying to say what are the next steps. It doesn't feel like a casual conversation, even though it might start off that way. And I feel like a lot of our discoveries, me included, definitely, our conversations are so surface level. It's like, oh, how much are you doing? Okay, this much. Okay, what are your dreams then? What are you looking to do? With this, it's like Kevin felt the pressure. So I think credit. He said, "Well, good sales is life and death. It's when your life is on the line." And I felt it in this call, even though he wasn't saying I'm going to kill myself, blah blah blah. but you just felt the severity. So it's also bringing the cool to that type of severity by gathering the data and then mixing it with the intangibles.
Yeah. Again, if I only talked
So
to Kevin and I said, yeah, so you're making this month this much, this is your hourly rate, right? It's like I just leave it there. But I combine multiple things. I haven't even touched on the family. Could have done that too.
yeah,
I would have cooked him even more. So it's like, again, so many things.
yeah, good shit.
All right. D'accord.
Yes.
All right. Jaden.
Yeah, I have multiple takeaways as well, and also questions. My first one is my biggest problem, which is I'm too challenging. And not like in a bad way, but I don't know how to challenge people properly. I think, I don't know, like I have to be more curious. Like I'm way too challenging. I'm slapping people around. You saw that as well. So that's my first problem. I need to fix that. And you told me to use their words, be curious, etc. The second thing is that tying people down, because this guy has been into his job for 4 years, and if he doesn't give me a proper why now, why he wants to do it now, and why it's gonna be different, I cannot move forward. Because with my calls, I get some pain, I get commitment, ownership, but
Yeah.
I'm not tying them down properly, like completely. I think that's also one of my biggest problems.
Okay.
And yeah,
Before you keep
go.
going, let me talk about each. So the first problem that you said was basically that you're too challenging, right? With that, the best way to fix it is at the beginning, be curious. Don't necessarily challenge people. Don't say, oh, I'm gonna challenge. No, no, be curious, just curious. Try to understand. Right? Then when you challenge, because I challenged Kevin multiple times, but you do it with the exact words he gave. You were twisting things for your favor. He literally said, I have to clean shit up, and you said you have to clean shit. You don't need to. You have to do actually the opposite. You have to even giving it to their side. You know, when the prospect says, yeah, I'm making between 9 to 10K a month, you say, okay, so you're making, let's say 10K a month, so that they feel you're not trying to manipulate them. Okay. You're doing the opposite. You have to give them you either say exactly what they said, or you soften it up a bit. Careful with that one. But you never make it worse, because it's what you say. Don't do that. Okay.
In this case, it was about the language. I actually thought he said picking shit, but I get that. I was still too challenging, always repeating it.
You were.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And the third thing is that sales should be
Wait.
okay.
The
Okay,
second
sorry.
thing you said was that, can you remind me? You see, this is why I want to
Yeah.
pause you. The second thing is
Tying people down, getting a proper why now,
oh,
etc.
okay, yeah, thank you. I remember. So, guys, this is gonna blow your mind. So pay a lot of attention. You can know the objection before hearing it if you just pay attention in the discovery. The objection with Kevin would have been, I need to think about this, or I need more time to decide it, because he has been doing the same shit for 4 years. Okay. You know the objection before you face it. You can find it. Okay. So your job as a closer is to see that objection and already handling it at the moment. That's why I was so heavy with Gavin, telling him, why is this time going to be different? I don't believe you. I doubt you. What would you do different now? So I just keep going on that, because I know he's not going to be committed. Okay. Because it's for 4 years. If I have a prospect who has been on this job for a week and he's like, yeah, I need to make a change, but I'm not sure how I can afford it. Okay. I know what's going to be the objection now. That makes sense. You can see the objection that is you're going to be received at the end if you just pay attention to the discovery. Yeah. That makes sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's growth.
Wunderbar. Wunderbar.
And the last thing is sales should be engaging. So you said that I was slow, even though you did the same thing, but you were more engaging with your question. So I did the hourly thing. So you make 11 pounds an hour. Instead of just going through to how much are you spending a month, like more data, like what are your thoughts on 11? Because it's more like a good time to get
I'll,
into the
I'll,
emotional.
I'll pause you with that because that was a special case. I only did that because when I said 11 pounds, he looked down and I said, okay, what are your thoughts on that? So I only did that because of that. Otherwise, when I'm doing data gathering, how much you make, what are the expenses, blah, 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 I'm going fast. Which, okay, this, and then we spend more time on other stuff. You were taking too long between those questions. How much do
Okay.
you make? Okay. When it comes to the expenses, how much it was so slow, right? That part has to be fast. I made him engaging in that aspect because I saw Kevin's face that he did not like that. That's why I said it. But otherwise, it will be fast. That makes sense. That's the
That makes sense. I just want to know, like when I do data gathering in this case, how would I make it faster? Because Kevin was slow. Like he didn't give me a good answer. He just said I'm paying for my mom, etc. Should I interrupt him or what should I do there?
you could interrupt him. I wouldn't say interrupt him. It's more like interjecting. When he gives his slide opening, you jump there and you say, "I didn't understood this. What do you mean with this?" With me, he was answering quickly. It's because how much? How do I say this in a non-woo-woo way? For a woo-woo person, they're gonna tell you is the energy, is the vibrations that you're offering to the universe. In reality, it's basically you just show up like a serious motherfucker who knows what he's doing and saying, "What about this? What about this? What about this?" Okay, it's how you're showing up. Yeah, is you're showing up as an authority. So, okay, if a police officer shows up to you and he tells you what's in the bag, what's in your pockets, you're not gonna be taking 3 minutes to answer that. I got nothing. I got this. That makes sense. It's the authority behind the person asking the questions. When I show up, Kevin, no, that is home. Okay, the prospect needs to understand that you can be friendly, but you have to be an authority. Yeah.
That makes total sense. Just a quick question. Like you saw his reaction based on the hourly rate. I was looking at this reaction, but I didn't see any. I thought, should I ask, what are your thoughts on that? But I went with data. Can I ask that as well? Or does that don't matter?
Well, if you didn't saw the reaction, that is fine. I only asked that because I saw the face he made because I'm paying attention. Just look. Again, I teach you guys how to read faces and stuff, but it's not like you have to be. He barely blinked on his left eye, therefore he means that you don't have to go that autistic, right? So it's fine. You don't have to be like this on the calls. That's not the goal. The goal is to understand the things that I'm explaining, and when you see something, you immediately can cut up what the person is thinking, right? Right? So that's pretty much what I'm trying to explain. Even me, when you see me closing, when you guys see me doing the role plays, you guys are going to see me in a couple calls as well, or even in here. I'm looking down and I'm writing notes. I miss faces, but I'm doing both. I'm doing like this. If I catch something, boom, what's that? All right. So yeah, I don't know if that answered your question. Mein Bruder.
It does, but that's why I didn't say to him. I thought, okay, even if he doesn't does a facial expression, can I say, what are your thoughts on that? Even if he doesn't show anything.
You could. I mean, you could. The thing is that if you don't see a visceral reaction, probably he would have answered with, "Yeah, I mean, I don't like it." Okay, it's kind of like a dead end there. But because I saw him being afflicted by it, it's like, oh, okay. What are your thoughts on that? Yeah,
Okay. Makes sense.
awesome. Anything else?
No.
No.
Thanks, mind.
You're welcome, Fiora. Jared.
Yeah, I might have a call. We'll see if the guy joins, so I might have to leave. But My takeaway, this is more general after watching all your role plays that you've been doing. I watched them like 10 times. And I see the closing calls are more like they're more transformative. Like it's about the person changing, not just selling the product, like selling leads or selling the course. So that kind of completely reframed the way I see these calls. And I had a call yesterday for Dougie, and at the end, the guy was like, "Oh, I'm so glad you're asking me these questions. Like, what's an entrepreneur? What's this?" Because he's been a 9 to 5 his whole life. So, yeah, I had a very big reframe in my mindset seeing these calls. So, I think that's useful for everyone here.
Awesome. I'm glad. I'll give you I'll give you the phrase that my mentor God taught me. My real mentor, Harvey Specter. Don't play the game, play the man. I'm not playing the game here. I don't care about the ecom. I don't care about what you're doing with your 9 to 5. I don't care about the fact that you're cleaning shit off the walls. I care about you, the man. And that's what I play on. Yeah. You do that, I can close people just on labeling. Dude, I label everyone. My neighbors in the elevator. I even label the guy who always brings me food, on delivery. I'm always ordering on Uber Eats. It's like, dude, what would I do without you? Such a fucking beast. You're the best. It's like, oh man, relax. And now he always wants to do it. And he's gonna prioritize coming to my house first if he has, I don't know. Do you see? You can use labeling on everything. It's goaded. It's the best. Just don't be fakey. Don't be fake. Or it's gonna backfire. But anyways, Jared, you want to say something again?
Yeah, I was at Chipotle the other day, and my girlfriend, she went first. She got like the chicken or whatever. And then the
Yeah.
guy before he did it, I'm like, yo, I love how you fill up the chicken so much. And then he gave me a fat spoonful. I was like, hell yeah.
Exactly. It's you can use it for everything. And as long as it's a positive thing, people want to be perceived as that, you know? And again, even considering that I just explained it, if I say to all of you, I'm proud of all of you working so hard, you will be, yeah, I'm gonna work hard. It's even I just explained the logic behind it. You still want to do it, you know? So 100% it is the truth, by the way. I'm proud of you guys, but I expect more. But my point is, it works very well. So, yeah. All right. Someone else has something to say on this? Kevin?
Yeah. How did I play as a prospect? Because Jared said my acting skills were 2 out of 10.
No, they were good. They were good, man. You are a good prospect. You are a good prospect. You and AC had grown too much. You guys are good prospects now.
I'm
Good.
a corrupt
Good, good.
African to an Englishman.
Yeah. Mm. Anyone else? No? No one? Okay. So I'm glad you liked this call. I'm assuming you liked it, so I'm just gonna say I'm glad. I'm going to keep on working with you guys on the trenches and this offer. Let's keep on doing it. All right. Results, no results. It's about the hunters working together. It's about all of us making money. It's about all of us scaling. Okay. So I'm going to see what I can do for you, Carlito. I want to see where it goes. But of course, I'm going to recommend you again. Besides, as a phone setter, I don't doubt they're going to have much of a problem. So I'm going to do that for you. And well, I expect more. Okay. I expect more out of you, lads. Okay. Keep pushing, keep fighting, because we can make more money. So I will see you in the war room, but on Sunday we're also doing our call. Okay. Peace out. See you there. Well, there you have it. Roleplay for you, my. Hopefully with this video, you guys have improved your sales skills a fucking ton and you want to keep improving and keep becoming better. Advice. You here on YouTube, I have posted a shit ton of content for you to learn and become better. So just give it a fucking watch. Again, take some notes. You can learn a lot of things just from the YouTube alone. And as always, if you feel like this is the moment where you have to, where you can become better, an enhanced version of yourself, a closer that closes fucking deals and makes a lot of money, you can check down below. There is a link so that you can join the hunters and you can become a badass fucking closer. If you're with the thought of, I'm broke, I cannot make it, then sure, awesome. Keep watching the fucking YouTube videos. That's why I recommended it. Without a mentor, you can only go so far. Without a community, you can only go so far. Fix this. It doesn't even have to be with me if you don't like me. I don't know why the fuck you're watching this video, but if you don't like me, go with someone else. But you need someone. Stop playing lone wolf, all right? Anyways, hopefully you liked this video. Don't forget to drop a fucking like, and I will see you in the next one.